So I just killed the truck. I didn't give enough gas. And now it won't start.
As you go down the road every day, it seems like they're taken up with these huge semi-trucks. And everyone who's driving one of them has to have a CDL, or commercial driver's license. These licenses take a lot of time and money to acquire. But if there's so many trucks on the road, there must be some money involved. Today, we're gonna find that out for ourselves. Except, I do not have a CDL. We're going to figure out if I can make money driving a semi-truck with no CDL. My truck looks a little bit different than these though.
But before we can start making money, we need to actually start the truck. And before we can do that, we need to check a few things. First thing we're gonna check to see is if I've gained enough muscle mass and body mass to open this hood. The answer is no. I'll have to do it this way. Whew. Wow. Dirty, but is full of oil. It's a nice cool morning out, but this truck might get hot, so we gotta make sure it's got enough water to stay cool. Now that that's out of the way, we need to answer the question, will this truck even start? Because historically it's been pretty unreliable. Okay, that's a good sign. That is not a good sign. We're gonna have to jump start the truck.
I'll go get the jump pack. This thing's heavy.
Jump pack coming to the rescue once again. I wish I could blame this on you, Grant, but I don't think this is your fault.
I think we just got some bad batteries. That's what happens when you don't drive a truck all year, every day. Okay, now try.
All right, take two. That's more like it. Can't go anywhere without my trusty hammer. This thing's seen a few things. Truck is warmed up, everything's checked, all my stuff is loaded. Now it's time to see if I remember how to drive one, because it's probably been over 6 or 8 months since I've driven a semi-truck. Much better. Perfect, my RPM gauge isn't working. Oh my goodness. This could be a long day. 5 to 4 went well. Nice wide turn. There we go. Grain cart just pulled up and we're getting loaded with our very first load of the day. So much beautiful corn getting pulled out of the field by that big John Deere combine. We have 1 combine and 2 grain carts and 3 trucks. The combine and the grain carts stay here at the field while the 3 trucks will rotate from the field into town. That's where we're hauling everything. I've got a feeling today is about to be a busy day. Barely 8 a.m. We already have 2 full grain carts. Beautiful. Nice full load. All right, let's take this to town. Do you think I have enough stuff with me? Check out my sparkly coffee cup. Here we go. That's from low to 1. And I'll just stay in first gear until I get out of the field entrance. Got a heavy load back there. I can't wait to see how much it weighs. We are on the road into second gear. Third. Fourth. A little bumpy. I'm glad I have this air ride seat. Over, up, into fifth. We're cruising now. Always wave to your fellow truck drivers. Time to bounce over some tracks. You ready? Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. I wonder where we're going to be dumping today. Alright, pull in. It's time to get probed. Don't worry, not me, the trailer. Nice and easy here. Coast in. And stop right about here. Perfect. They're taking a grain sample with a probe, and it's going from the back of my trailer through some tubes into the scale house. Oh, that means it's time to go forward. At the scale house, they can take the moisture, and that way they can tell me where to go. And all this information will go on my ticket. But now, it's time to get weighed. Not me, the truck. Pull onto the scale, nice and easy like. This is my first time through this whole year. Stop right here. 88,280. Hello, it's been so long. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, we are in full feeling nice. All right, we have our heading, in the words of Jack Sparrow. We're going to some flat storage today. And a man named Daryl is going to help us out. We're going to pull in the south drive and then face north when we dump. When I did this for the first time last year, I didn't ask enough questions. I was facing the wrong way. I always get a little bit nervous. Does that happen to anyone else? I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing in the right place. Okay, I think I see where we need to be. Just want to get nice and square here. Blinker's still on. All right. Now, this nice man dumps our trailer for us. Thanks, Daryl. Well, hello. How's it going? You look good.
Thank you.
Things have been busy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's good. I was happy there was no line this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There hasn't been in the morning, but Sunday there was.
Really? Okay. Yeah, we are in full swing right now.
Good.
Grant's in the combine, and he was like, Laura, you look like you need to get into a truck for a couple days. And I was like, yeah, I think you're right.
Good.
It's good to see you.
You bet.
I have not driven a truck in like maybe 8 months. So forgive me if I'm a little herky-jerky,
Yeah,
but
you're all right.
okay, that's good.
We'll make it work.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'll be over here probably all day.
Perfect. Well, you'll be seeing a lot of me. I'm hoping to get a lot of loads in today. So you look good, Daryl.
Thank you. So do you.
It's good to see you.
Yep. See you again.
Sounds good. Like I said, so nice. I mean, come on, I can't stop smiling. Our trailer is outfitted with electric traps, which is super nice. No cranking. All you have to do, whoever's unloading the trailer, is just push a button. These guys dumping trucks work really long hours. They stand out here and usually are hand cranking traps open all day and all night. And so I want to do my best to make them smile, be a really good truck driver so they don't have to do anything extra, cheer them up a little bit, and just make their jobs as easy as possible. Farming can be a pretty lonely job, and so any chance I get to actually talk to other people is welcomed. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy just sitting here talking to myself all day. Little rats keep coming in and out of this building. That's disgusting. Unfortunately though, where there's grain, the rodents will follow. Ooh. Now we go back to the scale house to get weighed out. See what we weigh empty. All right, final tally for load number 1. $26,520 pounds. The truck and trailer, not me. Very important, we don't forget to grab our ticket. This is the receipt of our transaction. Load number 1 is dumped and accounted for. Now we head back to the field. Let's see how many loads we can get through today. Oh, we are so back. Back like we never left. I forgot how much I like driving semi-trucks. Woohoo! Just me and the open road. At least the road between the field and town. Made it back to the field. Time to get loaded again. Now here's something most people do not know. At least in the state of Nebraska, as a farmer, I do not need a CDL to run and operate this semi-truck right here. That's right, I did not get a license to drive this thing. Now, I do have a driver's license, and I even have my motorcycle endorsement on that license, but nothing that tells me that I can run this thing. But that's all right, because in the state of Nebraska, as long as I'm a farmer and this truck has farm plates on it, which it does, I can haul within a 100-mile radius of my farm. Luckily, it is very rare that I am driving 100 miles in this truck. Usually it is straight from the field, and we usually only haul within a 20 to 40-mile radius from our farm. And a lot of that driving is on gravel roads. That being said, I did practice driving a semi-truck with just an empty trailer for a long time before I was actually driving full semi-loads. Being a farmer has a lot of perks, and this rule is definitely one of them. It makes it way easier for us to transport and sell our grain. Speaking of which, here comes load number 2. It's kind of a pain when fully loaded, but always comes to complete stop at stop signs, because that extra couple seconds and all the gears you have to go through again could save your life and somebody else's life. It's worth it. And always use your blinker. I find since trucks, it takes us so much longer to slow down. I try to put my blinker on a good quarter mile before I actually have to turn, if not a half mile. So if there's somebody behind me, they've got plenty of warning and they understand why it's taking me so long to slow down. There's 7th gear right there. Now, this is not the truck I wish I was driving. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful. This truck runs most of the time. It really never starts. I have to use a battery pack almost every single time, even if I plug it in. The batteries are just bad. But I didn't mean to buy this truck. We bought it on accident. We bought it on auction for $15,000. Now, you might be thinking, Laura, what a steal. $15,000 for a running, driving truck? We had to do at least $15,000 of work to it once we got it. Grant didn't mean to buy this truck. He was bidding on it on an auction. We're looking at it, and this was one option with 5 other trucks. And Grant didn't know if his bidder number was still active, and so he put a bid on this truck thinking there's no way it goes for 15. And what do you know? We were the unlucky winners of that auction. And I believe that was 3 years ago, and we're still running and driving this truck. It's definitely not our forever truck because, like I said, there's been a lot of issues with it. We've had to put a lot of money into it. It's still not that great of a truck. So someday, this truck will go into retirement, move on to somebody else's farm, and we will get a different one. But you all know the best part of trucking, and that is the Jake brakes! That's the best sound ever. I believe the saying is, if I'm up, you're up. All right, we're dumping it someplace new this time. Full weight, 87,640. This time, instead of going into a building, we are going to ground
storage. That looks different. It's kind of cool.
This banana is not very good. It's kind of old and mushy, but I'm still eating it. We are going to the North Bunker, and we're gonna drive up some ramps. Let's see if Daryl came over here, or if we have a new guy. That's a lot of corn. It's getting kind of warm outside. I'm just gonna wait back here until they tell me which ramp they want me to go over. I feel like it's gonna be the right one, but we're gonna find out. The corn goes from the trap down to a conveyor, and that conveyor over to another conveyor, and that conveyor over to another conveyor, till it goes up and into the pile. Got it. Just got a call from the combine back at the field, and they broke a shear bolt. So we've got a little bit of time. Hopefully that doesn't put us too far behind schedule. I really want to keep running. This is only our second load of the day. Each load I'm taking in is about 1,000 to 1,100 bushels, somewhere in that range. And when contracting truck drivers, we pay them about 10 cents per bushel to haul. So each load is $100 to $110. So now we're at about $200. I'm always looking at the truck next to me, hoping to make eye contact so they'll wave at me. I just want to make friends with everybody. All right, empty. We are officially 26,480. In theory, our empty weight should never be the same, because as the day goes on, and I'm burning fuel, I should weigh less, right? There's a lot of sitting when you're a truck driver, so any chance I get to get out of the truck and stretch my legs a little bit, I will take. Getting loaded for the third time. Unfortunately, the combine's small breakdown put us behind schedule. This will be our third load. I'm trying to get to 10 today. Hopefully we can make that happen. Looking at our receipts, our first load was 17.2% moisture, and the second one was 17. It's a nice sunny windy day, so hopefully the corn keeps drying out. We want it to dry down to about 15% moisture. So I just killed the truck. I didn't give enough gas, and now it won't start. Why didn't I just bring the jump pack with me? That was foolish. Now I have to go talk to the farm and get it. This is putting us even further behind schedule. Yep, right where I left it this morning. Hi, Pepper. Sorry. I gotta get back to the field. I know. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. Look what I found on the road. Wonder if that came from us. Let's get this truck started. It's a lot of wires. All right, I think I know what I need to do. Everything is really warm. I think I got it hooked up to the right spots. Hopefully I did, and hopefully this starts. keeping this battery pack with me in the truck. Well, if I wasn't hot and sweaty before, I definitely am now. Second time's a charm. My goodness. Well, now I'm nervous. There we go. Let's get this load to town. Jake brakes are definitely the best, but a close second is the horn. I just love doing that. I've got another lady driving truck with me today. Her name is Colleen. We're about to pass her. Everybody wave. My RPM gauge just randomly started working. Hasn't worked all day, just decided to right now. I don't know why. Looks like we've got a little bit of a line. Things are picking up. And you know what that means? More trucks to wave at. Third load getting probed. Maybe. Full weight 88,720. And we're going back to the ground storage. That truck is so cool. I say that I want to make friends, but I forget that I am kind of already friends with a lot of people around here. So I hop out while I was getting dumped. I'm done now. I got to talk with my two farmer friends. We're all driving truck today. Man, that teal Peterbilt. So pretty. Really like that truck. Looks like I'm gonna wait in line to scale in behind an old grain truck. Look at this thing. Well, there's definitely some farmers with some nice trucks, like that red one right there. Most of the trucks that you see hauling grain around here are on their second, third, or maybe even fourth lives. This is a nice retirement for trucks. Don't get used most of the year. Farmers really just pull them out of the shed around harvest time or maybe in the winter time to haul some stored grain. It's a good life for a truck. Pulling on the scale for our third load. Empty weight is 26,440. Got our ticket, back to the field. That moisture was 16.9. It's perfect. Loaded weight, 84,580 on load number 4. That was close. Almost tried to go with my brakes on.
That'd be bad.
Check this out. Provided lunch. Looks like some potato salad, some chips, a sandwich. Ooh, we're eating good today.
I think I found you on Instagram.
Laura Farms?
I think so.
Talk to me.
I found you on Snapchat though. So.
Oh, we'll connect.
Yeah.
What's going on over here? What's the word? Are we gonna move the pile anytime soon?
No, they just got done moving. He's good. You can see how the road's getting kind of messed up.
Yeah, I noticed
He's gonna
that.
try and smooth it out a little bit. You just stay where you're at, and then when he gets done, I think you just pull on like normal, and then he's gonna work on this side. So.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right. Pulling across the scales, empty for the fourth load here. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Empty weight, 26,440. Have our ticket, 16,3. That's pretty good. Back to the field we go. Load number 5 puts us halfway to our goal, and we're at about $530. I don't know if we're gonna make our goal. Loaded weight is, let's see, come to a complete stop, 88,420. Our corn's being put in this building right here. I'm keeping a sharp eye out for rats. So this truck we bought on auction, like I said, but the trailer I actually found on Twitter. I put a post out saying that I was looking for a trailer for sale, and we found this one. Came all the way from Texas. Since purchasing both the truck and the trailer, we put new tires on everything. We also had to put a new rear diff in the truck. And we put a new tarp system on the trailer. While it's not the nicest setup, it is so nice to be able to haul my corn to town myself. Empty weight on our 5th load. $26,460. And moisture, 16.1. Brilliant. Back to field, halfway to our goal. 6th full grain cart load of the day. It's 2:15 p.m. Can we get to 10 loads? Full weight, 86,560. We're doing well. Truck driving for a couple weeks during harvest is honestly pretty fun. Get off the farm, I get to see all my truck driving friends. Feels like you're really doing something, but I have massive respect to people who do this all day, every day as their full-time job. I don't think I'm cut out for that. I think I'll stick to farming. 6th load, empty weight, 26,440. And moisture of the corn was 16.2, same as last time. Now we're headed back to the field, and I believe we have someone there waiting for us with some afternoon snacks and drinks. Just need 4 more loads to hit our goal. Let's do this. Load number 6, ready to get probed and go across the scale. Once you do things for long enough, you start to recognize the routines and the patterns. And right now I seem to be on the exact same schedule as a lot of other farmers coming in. We're all doing the same thing, just in different trucks with different sized trailers. When was the last time you used a crank window? If you haven't noticed, I love when people wave at me. Sample getting taken. This will determine our moisture and rain quality. Oh no! Not a yawn. Load number 6. $87 even. What does the co-op do with that little sample of grain that they take? I know it's not much, but I'm just curious. Do they just take it? Do they put it on the pile with all the other corn? Thank goodness trucks have air ride seats. If not, it'd be a pretty rough ride in here. That sunshine feels good. It's late October and it hasn't even gotten below freezing yet. This never happens. See? Look who's pulling up next to me. The beautiful Peterbilt. Load 6 was 16.1 moisture, so we're drying down. We are loaded with load number 7. It's 4:06. We've got 3 hours until the co-op closes. Can we make it? Load number 7 is dumped, and I had a nice conversation with my dad, and then another one with my uncle. If someone is ever on your mind, there's probably a reason, and you should just call them, because I guarantee it will make their day. That's my little Laura piece of advice for today. 8th load being probed. We've got exactly 2 hours until the co-op closes. I think we're actually going to be able to hit our goal. The problem is that now the field that we were harvesting is done, and we have to move fields, and that takes a long time. So we'll see. The goal is in sight, but we got to push pretty hard to make it happen. Another thing that's going to set us back from our goal, they have to move the pit. That takes a little bit. I don't know if we're gonna make our 10 loads. So think about this. If I have to hire a truck driver and pay him 10 cents a bushel, and he averages about 10 loads a day, that's $1,000 a day. Now, during harvest, we definitely harvest and haul more than 30 days out of the year, and I've got just a little over 30,000 into this truck, and then I've got 40,000 into the trailer, and they're both paid for, and they have earned their keep around here. But I really got to try and make 10 loads today. It's 5:13 and we are dumping. I get the craziest neck cracks driving truck. Still out here. I'm losing my mind. I just counted up our tickets. We've hauled 9 loads today. I thought we'd only done 8. And I'm getting loaded with the 10th right now. We're totally gonna make it. Oh my goodness, all this truck driving. Messing with my head. Tenth load being dumped. Look at how sparkly this sticker is. I like that. Oh yeah, and I guess all the corn too. It's 6:26, the co-op closes at 7. We got our 10 loads in. And now, this is a bonus one, going for load 11. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. So much corn. Last empty weight for the day, 26,380. Now we head back to the fields and get loaded one more time so that right away in the morning, we can hop in the truck and head straight to town. And that is a wrap, folks. In total, we got 11 loads in. I'm very, very happy with that. Another good day of harvest under our belts, and that's over 11,000 bushels of corn that we can get paid for. I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching me drive truck today. It was nice to have some company. I always appreciate your time and your attention. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Now's the perfect time. And we will see you in the next one back here on the farm. Bye.